Welcome to 5K Daily Income Mentorship Money Mindset section. So, very quickly, you need to understand that this mentorship bootcamp is sponsored by Fidelity Bank, supported by Gifted and Elon Dimension. So, my name is Ojo Ayokunle. I'm a founder of Elon Dimensions, Creative Genius Africa, and also Cashflow Genius Africa. I've been able to provide solution to over 1,800 businesses in the last 1 decade, and I've also been able to train over 5,000 youth in the last 1 decade. All right, so very quickly we're going to get deep into this mindset series. All right, so yeah, so table of contents, what you should expect. All right, I'll be telling you what you should expect. I'll be telling you what I am expecting, what I should expect from you. I'll be letting you know money mindset, five mindset to let go, five mindset to start implementing, and then five things to unlock daily credit alert, and also my end thoughts. Right. So very quickly, what you should expect is insightful training. I'm going to be sharing with you my journey in the online space in the last 5 to 7 years, right? So it's my training is going to be based on the things I have practically experienced, the things that have practically worked for me. It's not what you see anywhere. It is based on my own personal, experience and dealing on the online space. All right, and then secondly, we expect you should expect insightful answers to your questions, right? So very quickly, I just want to talk about something you should be expecting to see soon, right? It is called the Cashflow Genius card. It's a 10-in-1 card, just necessarily to help the quality of your lifestyle. So it's a debit card. You can run it on POS, web, and ATM transactions. It's a Cashflow Genius ID card. It's an identity card for the community of Cashflow Geniuses. It's an access control card for physical event access control. All right. So it's also a mentorship identity card. It's a transport card. You can use it across all ETAP, that's Blue BRT means of transport within Lagos, and according to your respective states in the federation, right? And then also it's going to serve as a resident card. It is also going to serve as a 20% discount card for any product or service you are getting excuse me, from Elon Dimension. All right, so it's also going to serve as a loyalty card. All right, it's also serving as a grant and loan access card. You with this card will be able to check your transaction history and be able to suggest your recommend loans and grants available per time. And then for those looking out for job, it gives you a good job placement ID with Jobberman, TerraWork Africa, and also other um, recruitment agencies that is partnering with us on this project. So it's something for you to look out for. It is something for you to get as a matter of quick course. All right. So it's just 7,000 naira, eligible for 5 years, usable for 5 years. So it's a one-off payment, 7,000. So calculate 7,000 divided by 60. That's the value of the card per month. So you could see that it is embarrassingly cheap. So grab your own Cashflow Genius card today. So let's dive in. So what I expect from you is to listen attentively. You see, many of us hear but we don't listen. There's a huge difference between hearing and listen. All right, you need to listen attentively. You need to be able to hear the unspoken words in the spoken words, right? So secondly, you need to be serious minded. Many of us are just unserious. The fact that we pay for a course or a master class, you believe that you should be spoon fed. You believe that the coach should do everything for you. It is never done that way. There is a cost dimension, there's a responsibility dimension to any necessary thing you need to achieve in life. You must pay the price, PRICE, for you to earn the price, PRIZE. So I need you to be seriously minded. Very, very important. All right. So implement all you learn. So very quickly, money mindset. When we talk about money mindset, what comes to your mind? When we talk about money mindset, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind? You see, money mindset is beyond the physical, it's beyond the currency in your pocket. Write this down. The spirit, money has a spirit, has a soul, and lives in a body. The spirit of money is mammon. All right. The soul of money is value, and that is what controls the marketplace, right? And then the body of money is currency. So that money that you call money is necessarily not money in its intrinsic worth, in its intrinsic value. It is just currency. That's the body of money. And you see, your account balance is a reflection of your money mindset per time. Your account balance is a reflection of your money mindset and the value you provide to the marketplace per time. Per time. Very, very important. So you need to understand that money is spiritual and psychological than physical. You can write that down. Money is spiritual and psychological than physical. Number two, you need to understand that you need to be bold and confident when it comes to having a money mindset. Fortune favors the bold. I've known this for over 15 years now. I've known this since I was 14 precisely. That money, fortune favors the bold. I've taken bold steps in my life that has led me into dimensions of, privileges of access that has brought money to my life over the years. So fortune favors the bold. You need to be bold and confident. When it comes to money mindset, you need to understand that your mind is the greatest asset. Your reality and your imagination are the same to your mind. So that means whatsoever you can think, you can have. Hello. Whatsoever you can think, you can what? Have. Because money mindset will tell you if you are thinking you can make a billion naira, to your mind it is already a reality. Both your imagination and your reality are the same to your mind. So I will get into that. Very, in fact, wherever you are now, in front of your phones, in front of your gadgets, just look around your vicinity, right? Your reality now. Then close your eyes. If you're not in your house, maybe you're watching this from the office, picture your room in your house. Imagine your room. Imagine yourself sitting down in your room. Imagine yourself living in that luxury apartment. Now open your eyes. You will discover that you were seeing through your mind with your imagination. And now that you've opened your eyes, you're seeing through your mind with your eyes. So you see, your reality, which is a product of your sight, and your imagination sits or resonates with your mind as the same thing, as a reality. There's no difference. So that's why you hear words like you think it, you have it, you can think it, you can. Those words are true. And the next one I need you to understand is to drop limiting mindset. Some of you, what is limiting your life is how you think. It is how you think. Understand that nothing is impossible. But there is just a strategy. There is just something you need to know. There's a body of knowledge that is required. And one of the ways for you to bridge that gap, that knowledge gap, is for you to pay for sections like this. Thank God you even have sponsors that brings this to you at a highly subsidized rate. This section is worth over 50,000 naira if it's going to be a physical boot camp. Where you have brands that have come together to bring this together and ensure that you have a positive mindset, a good money mindset. So let's dig deeper. So 5 mindsets you need to let go for you to make daily 5K income. All right. You need to let go of a scarcity mindset. You see, I understand that there are limitations around the context of our civilization in Africa, most majorly from upbringing, most majorly from cultural beliefs. But you need to understand that for you to eat big, you have to think big. Hello, for you to eat big, you must think big. Replace every scarcity mentality a with an abundant mentality. You see, years ago, when I was even making maybe I was extremely broke, right? And before I started making the money in the physical, I made the money in the psychological, right? I see myself like a rich person. I see myself as a wealthy person. I see myself as the influential. I see myself as a custodian of moves, of innovation, of creativity, right? I see myself as a positive disruptor of systems, of industries, right? I've seen myself as someone who makes steady income. That was way back when I was even struggling to make 50,000 naira monthly. But now, I do the 6 figures very conveniently. You see, there are things that there are mindsets that you have that will attract some certain things into your life. When you have the scarcity mindset, you attract poverty to your life. When you have the abundance mindset, you attract prosperity into your life. So the second one you need to let go, second mindset you need to let go is instant gratification. Some of you have this problem, and this is a problem of a lot of people, because you see, when you want to do it quick and get rich quick, you will not get rich for long. It will just be a one-off. It will just be a flash. That's even if it works. You see, shortcut makes your life cut short. Shortcuts will make your life cut short. You see, instant gratification will bring you to consistent molestation. You continue to just molest yourself. You continue to, affect yourself. You need to learn to allow time play its course. You need to calm down. You need to understand that great things never works instantly. It takes time. It takes time. There's a unit of time that is required for you to get the desired result you want. Yes, my YouTube is new. I just started this YouTube. I used to be a back-end person, just be behind the scene. Let me offer my solution and be behind the scene. Can have the credits. Once you've paid me, I'm fine. That's a mindset that brought myself to this point. But now I can categorically tell you, in the next 90 days, we will hit 1,000 subscribers. Because I begin to understand that, okay, this is how it works on the online space. This is the mindset required. Every day content needs to go out, right? So you just need to get to understand that instant gratification will give you in for consistent molestation. Learn to allow time play its course. Remember, shortcut will cut your life short. Number 3 out of the 5 mindsets you need to let go is the fear of failure. The fear of failure. The fear of failure. You see, fear is an illusion. Yeah, fear is an illusion. Fear is a product of your perception, channeled for you to understand in a negative way. See, the same thing someone with the right mindset would see and see as an opportunity, someone with the wrong mindset will see and see it as a problem. As a matter of fact, every problem is an opportunity. So you see, the way you see failure also matters. It determines if you would go in and conquer or you will remain at that point. Fear. Fear. Even when you don't feel like it, do it. Do it now and get it done. Just do it. You see, by the time you continue to do it, consistency begins to build a track record, and a track record begins to build that required mindset, that required positivity, that required positive energy, that ginger, that faith you need to have, that positivity you need to have for you to make money on the online space. If you are fearful, you cannot make money. Because you see, even the things you're scared about is scared of you. The things you're scared about are also scared of you. There are people I looked up to in the online space then that now they are in my DM for collaborations. I looked up to them then, 4-5 years ago. But you see, the process of consistent dressing up and showing up, polishing my skills, yes, you might not feel like doing it all the time, but you need to take away fear. Have it at the back of your mind. Even when it fails, I have learned a way not to do it. And I've also learned a way to teach other people not to do it. All right? So the next mindset you need to let go is the comparison trap. Many of us have invested. We've invested in knowledge. We've invested in advert. We've invested in giving. See, I did a lot of free speakings, at least plus or minus over 100. I spoke on every platform that I was given to speak, and I would not ask for money. You see, I hear people tell me, you know this person, you know this person. It's on the strength of the investment I've made. So you don't compare yourself that is just investing with someone who has invested and is currently harvesting. Yes. You see, wherever you invest, you harvest. Yes, we know. But you don't run that comparison trap. You don't put yourself in that trap. You don't run that comparison race that will put you in a point of pressure. I'll put you at a point of pressure. You don't need to be pressured. Slow and steady wins the race. Build up per time. And you see, for so many people, your journey might be shorter based on your vehicle, right? Your journey might be shorter based on the body of understanding you have about the online space, right? How quick you're able to learn. So don't compare. Don't compare. Don't compete. Collaborate. Because you see, at the top, everybody is needed. If you look at those at the top, a Dangote and an Otedola will never fight. Rather, they will collaborate. They will go into business partnerships. Because you see, at the top, you are needed. So to get to the top, and you're seeing someone at the top, you collaborate with them. Yes, you might have the rejections here and there, them feeling like you don't want collaborating with them, but hey, continue working on yourself. Consistency builds momentum. Consistency builds energy. So never compare yourself with someone who is there when you are not yet there, or when you are on the journey of going there. And then the last mindset you need to let go is a fixed mindset. Learn to be teachable. Very, very important. You need to learn to be teachable. You need to learn to be teachable. If you are not teachable, you cannot make money on the online space. It is no rocket science. It is no rocket science. If you cannot be teachable, you can't make money. Because you see, that thing you think you know, or you can do better than even any persons that can teach you. You know, some of us have this mind that I can do this thing better than this person self. But you see, the person knows something you don't know. That's why the person has the result you don't have. The fact that you have to struggle or make a point is a proof that you don't have the result. It is a proof that you don't have the result. The fact that you have to argue or struggle is a proof that you don't have a result. And what will make you perpetually struggle is not being teachable. Because when you are teachable, it will open you up to new perspective. It will open you up to new opportunities. It will open you up to new ways of doing things better. All right? So 5 mindsets you need to start implementing for you to be able to have a positive money mindset. You need to first understand where you are. I call something the star analysis. All right? S for situation, T for task, A for action, R for results. You need to understand your star analysis. You need to know where you are. You need to write out your money beliefs. You need to be able to understand the situation of your finance. See, without finance, there's no romance. Don't let us go that route. There are a lot of things you'll be unable to achieve without finance. Without finance, you will be frustrated. So for you to have a proper money mindset, a positive money mindset, you need to write the money belief. You need to know where you are. So by knowing where you are, what are the things you need to do? That's the situation. You need to know where you are. The task you need to do is to write out your money beliefs. Write out your money beliefs. The actions you need to take is to replace every limiting beliefs on that your money belief with an abundant belief system, abundant mindset. And how I'm going to be helping you to do that is for you to take a money mindset test. All right, I'll be sharing the link to that money mindset on the group, and I will also attach it as a link on the description of this video. All right, when it's going to be on YouTube. So this is exclusive to my paid audience on Telegram. So you need to understand that you need to write or take a money test for yourself. If I tell you to submit it, then we'll be maybe possibly in a session. You can submit it and book a section, a clarity section, a money clarity section, and we'll look into it for you. The third one you need to do is to act rich. Like the version of where you are going financially. Act like the version of where you're going financially. Act like the version of where you're going financially. Number 4 is surround yourself with the right association. Very, very important. You see, your association determines your allocation. Your association determines your allocation. You see, if you have 5 foolish friends, you've not counted enough. You are deceased. Show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. So your relationships determines your financial income, because your association determines your allocation. You have outgrown some friendships. You see, write this down. The poor thinks about money or speaks about money. The rich speaks about what they have, and the wealthy speaks about ideas. So look at your circle, look at your friends, look at the nature of the conversation you are having. You understand where they are on the financial ladder, and you understand if you have outgrown them or not. If they don't look like the version of where you are going financially, base, yes, I tell you, base, you just need to leave that circle. All right, and then the last, number 5, and but not the least, mindset you need to start implementing is build capacity. You see, in capacity building, it has a whole lot of cost dimension. It will cost you your time, it will cost you your energy, it will cost you your money. Why do you think the rich continues to become rich? They continue to build capacity. Okay, let's call for I'm going to be at Lim Simple's annual convocation, right? This is a convocation that has his access fee for 750k. Okay, so now imagine if I tell you at this level now to come and pay for an access fee of 750k for an event, won't you think twice? But you see, the rich will afford that 750k because they are not just buying the knowledge, they are buying access, they are buying networking, they are buying relationships, they are buying mentorships. Write this down. The rich becomes richer on the strength of how much and how well they continue to build capacity. You can't expect me after next year for us to be having a mentorship section at this rate. Yeah, there might be sponsors that will subsidize, and then I would encourage you to also patronize them. I'll be sharing with you on the platform what each brand does and how you can patronize them. But you see, you need to understand that you need to read books. Capacity building, you need to watch videos. I watch majorly business and public and movies that would help me, you know, have good speaking skills, right? Help me understand business more, help me understand life more, psychology more. I watch psychological movies if I have time to watch, right? I watch relationship related movies. So you need to watch videos, we need to watch documentary. So you see, some foolish people on Twitter, when Femi Otedola released his book, was like, if you buy Femi Otedola's book, you are wasting money, and they begin to bash people that bought the book. You see, it's a proof that they are foolish. Buy the truth, sell it not. You need to understand that you need to buy, see, the truth. Truth is being bought. You need to buy the truth. If you are struggling somewhere on a particular area in your career on the online space to make money, there's someone that has the result. Pay for mentorships, pay for boot camps, pay for courses, buy materials, sit down and learn very humbly and honorably. You see, what you invest in your mind determines how much you harvest from your mind. It's just a law of investment and returns. It's a law of cause and effect. It's just a law. And you see, when you make use of principles, they make you. When you break principles, they break you. Simple. If you don't read, you can't lead. If you don't listen to those that have gone ahead of you, you can never move ahead. It's not a cause, it's a principle of cause and effect. All right, so very quickly, moving on to the next one. 5 things to unlock daily credit alert. Very, very important. 5 things you need to do to unlock daily credit alert. Number one is a positive mindset. Understand that everything and anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. Never have in mind that you can't do it. Yet, all you need to do is to remove the T and say you can do it. Just do it. Yes, in doing it, you might fail. That is a need. That is a proof that there is a knowledge gap. And how do you close the knowledge gap? You buy the truth, pay for courses, go for seminars, go for conferences, pay for mentorships, one-on-one, pay for clarity sections. Right? Number two thing you need to do to unlock daily credit alert is to have a skill, have something of high demand to sell. That is why you see that this mentorship is just not just all about the money mindset alone. We're going to be teaching you TikTok monetization, among some other things. Ghostwriting, CV review and revamp for foreigners, AI. Gonna also be exposing you to my Amazon KDP um, package and the likes. So you must see, if you are not selling something, you can never be rich. You must either sell a product, or you sell a service, or you sell a skill. So package your skill in products or services. Oh yes, I have products. There's a 20x masterclass pack which comes in the 20x course itself, 20x sales course itself. It comes in 20x workbook. It comes with 7 days post mentorship masterclass. It also comes with one-on-one clarity section. It comes with a money book, 20x sales money book. So you need to understand that your skill must be converted to products or services. Number three thing you need to do to unlock daily credit alert is consistency. The more you're consistent and you put yourself in the faces of people, the more you have the opportunity to make money. Simple. Number four, capacity building. I mentioned on the last slide. You need to pay for access. You need to pay for mentorships. You need to buy courses. You need to buy. I have a wide range of them I'll be sharing with you in the masterclass, on the Telegram channel rather. So, number five, be optimistic. Be visionary about the future. Very, very important. You need to be visionary about the future. You need to have a picture of the future that you want to experience, that you want to make a reality. All right? So, you see, never take no for an answer. You need to understand that no means next opportunity. You can write it down. No means next opportunity. Never give up. Because you see, fail means first attempt in learning. You can have 1,000 attempts in learning. You see it as failure, but in its real word, or in the real sense, it is first attempt in learning. End means effort never dies. And no means next opportunity. That's a quote by Abdul Kalam. He's a philosopher, I think. No means next opportunity. When you fail, understand it is first attempt in learning. When they tell you it's the end, have it as a mindset that effort never dies. That's what you're telling me. That's what they are communicating to you. Never see it as a limitation. I had gotten several no's in my life. Did I back out? No. Even from the group at which some of you isn't getting here, from a context of things, those that did not pay, some of them might be saying no. I see it as a next opportunity to expose them to other possible opportunities that they might be willing to take advantage of. So why do you want to give up? You see, you need to understand that for some of you, you won't get instant results because there's a body of knowledge. There's a knowledge gap. There is a knowledge gap. And you need to invest time, you need to invest resources for you to be able to cover that knowledge gap. You need to cover the knowledge gap. So thank you very much. And a very big thank you to all our sponsors, Fidelity Bank. I would advise you, because a lot of things are going to be coming through Fidelity Bank very soon, that you would need to take advantage of. Right? a lot of conferences, a lot of seminars, weekly seminars and conferences that can help to boost your business. All right. Elon Dimensions, that's my corporate brand. We're into branding, sales, marketing, and advertisement solution. All right. We also do SME support. We train SMEs and offer solutions to SMEs for their businesses, right? And then we have Gifted Ants. That's our official hospitality partner and welfare partner. They're very good. She's a personal chef, and she supported this masterclass for you to access it, you know, at a very very subsidized rate. So I'll be sharing the links description in the on the description of this video when it's on YouTube, but tentatively we'll be sharing it on the Telegram channel for those that paid for this section. So thank you very much. My name remains Ojo Ayokunle, 20x Global Strategist. See you in the next module.